Organic versus paid lead generation. Which one is better for your business? Well, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down both options for you so that you can decide which one you should start with. If you want to learn how to use YouTube as an organic lead generation system for your business, make sure to click the link below to save your seat for my free masterclass. Okay, first of all, let's talk about organic lead generation because that is by far my favorite type of lead generation. Now, organic lead generation means that you're not putting any money behind your content or any ad revenue into actually acquiring those leads. You are using free strategies or platforms that allow you to put your message out into the world for free. So this would include things like social media, YouTube, SEO, referral networks, those sorts of things that allow you to put out content for free in the hopes of receiving a lead in return. Now, obviously, organic lead generation is a really important part of your strategy because it doesn't cost you anything. And my favorite way to bring in organic leads is through YouTube. So my video lead machine method allows you to create little sales machines on the back end of every single one of your YouTube videos that brings in leads for you constantly 24/7. So you might be thinking, okay, but why YouTube? Well, if you haven't heard me say it before, YouTube is a search engine, which means that people are searching for answers to their problems all the time. So if you can create video content that comes up in those search results, you're able to answer that problem for them or answer that question for them, which increases their trust in you. And then if you have a strategy on the back end of that YouTube video, when they watch it, then they're able to enter into your sales funnel and convert into a lead. Plus, once you create one large piece of video content, you're then able to repurpose it across all your social media channels, allowing you to bring in more organic leads through all of those other platforms as well. Okay, so now that we've covered organic lead generation and what it is and what my favorite type of organic lead generation is, let's talk about paid lead generation. Now, this of course would cover anything that you pay for. So this would be Facebook ads, Google ads, online newspapers, radio ads, that sort of thing. Now, there is definitely a time and place for this type of lead generation. I like to think of paid lead generation as adding fuel to the fire. You want to make sure that you have a really solid business and a really solid marketing strategy first before you move on to paid ads. This is because paid advertisement can be quite expensive and you want to make sure that you have a solid offer and a converting offer that your audience actually wants before you pour a bunch of money into it. So I would really recommend starting with organic lead generation, making sure that your offer works, making sure that your business is really sustainable and functioning, and then bringing in paid advertisement when it's time to scale and really add that fuel to the fire. The biggest mistake that I see a lot of new entrepreneurs make is getting started with something like Facebook ads way too quickly, before they have a proven offer and before their business is actually bringing in sustainable revenue. Now, I understand the thought process that sometimes may happen when it comes to that strategy. They think, okay, well, I have a new business. I really need new leads coming in to be able to bring my revenue up. So let's pour some money into Facebook ads and see if that works. But like I said, unfortunately, if you don't have an already converting offer and something that you know works, you're just gonna end up wasting a ton of money. I would really recommend putting that organic strategy in place first and really building that up through something like YouTube and then moving over to Facebook ads. Another thing to keep in mind, even when you do have a really growing, thriving business and you have a converting offer, is to not just rely on Facebook ads. Again, I see so many large businesses out there, course creators, service providers that rely very heavily on Facebook ads. And like I said, Facebook is really great. Facebook ads are great. Paid traffic is really great. But what happens if Facebook shuts down or your ads get blocked or you don't have access to them anymore and your leads stop? What are you gonna do, right? You wanna make sure you have other ways to bring in leads into your business. So that's where that organic piece of the puzzle really comes into play. You wanna make sure you have a strong social media presence, a strong email list, and you have other strategies in play besides relying heavily on something like Facebook ads. So I would love to know, which one are you utilizing more in your business, organic or paid? And if you're using both, which ones are you using? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in using YouTube as a lead generation system, make sure to, again, click the link below in the description to save your seat for my free masterclass. I would love to see you inside, and I would love to have you a part of Video Marketing Accelerator, which is my group program where I teach you this exact system on how to build these little sales machines on the back end of your videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos here on this channel. We'll catch you next week. Bye.